Welcome to another instructional video brought to you by hair-hardware.com. In this segment, I'm going to show you how to create the surrounding loops that are used as accents around boutique bows. In this bow, I have the surrounding loop in the shocking pink ribbon, and in this bow, I have the surrounding loop in this pink and red stripe ribbon. To start, you are going to start with a boutique bow that I already have formed for this one, and I have a sample that is already made to show you what the surrounding loops look like before you put the bow on. As you can see, they're not tied in the middle the way that a boutique bow is created. To make the surrounding loops, they're usually made with 3/8 of an inch ribbon, and I already have a piece of yellow ribbon already cut. To know how long to make the ribbon, first you have to decide how big you want your surrounding loops to be. So what I usually do is take the boutique bow and I make one loop and see how it fits. To do that, you make a loop like that. It's very similar to this is a awareness type ribbon loop. What you're actually doing is making the loop with a right angle. And make the loop for about how big you think you want it, and then just place it behind the bow and determine if that's the size of the loop that you want it to be. And that looks pretty good for this size bow. So what I do is I hold that place. This is the length of the ribbon that I need for the boutique bow, and that is 8 inches. So what you're going to do is do 8 times 4, since there's 4 loops. You're going to need 32 inches of ribbon marked every 8 inches. You can see where I have marked the ribbon in pencil. To make the loop, you're going to need your ribbon and a glue gun. So to start, put a little bit, get that little yuck of glue off there, a little bit of glue right by the mark. Take the ribbon and loop it around. Make sure it is that you glue it on perpendicular so that you have a nice right angle. Now you're going to make your next loop, find the mark, and loop it around. Oops, got that loop going the wrong way. Like this. Loop it around so that the mark is in the middle. Put a little bit of hot glue. And be sure to leave a little bit of space in between, talking about right there, where you have a little space, maybe about a little less than 1/4 of an inch, so that you have room to tie it off in between. And continue to loop the ribbon around with a little dab of glue. Now you have finished your set of loops. To put them on, you are going to take your boutique bow, and I left the extra embroidery floss on this one because I like to tie it around the accents that I add. So, put a little bit of glue in the middle. Take your bow and sure it's glued on there nice and tight in the middle. And these look really cute too when you layer them. I already had this pink one done that I'm also just going to glue right on there. And this is why I keep the extra embroidery floss on all the boutique bows I make. Bring them to the back, even though it's glued. I just think it's nice and secure to have some extra embroidery floss on the back. So you go ahead and tie that in a nice secure knot on the back. And now you have your surrounding loops around your boutique bow.